Life. And hello, ladies and gentlemen. From good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, different parts of the world, people who come here. I just want to say hello to David. He comes from Czech Republic. I have the pleasure to go and see him this year riding there. And these guys, they are crazy, fantastic. He's a big team, a big, lots of good friends, and they ride every week. David.
Well, depends. We've been riding more, I think, but now it's
It's winter.
everybody's yeah, it's winter and in the summer, of course, because like we started riding together, but I think in the meantime it changed to like visiting pubs together, and like going from like a basically skate pub crawl kind of something, or skate and one wheels and etc. But just recently we had a Halloween ride, and that was quite big. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
always nice to see all the people like riding around.
It's always good to see our friends who
Yeah,
ride with us every time. Sometimes it's competition, sometimes it's just having fun.
yeah, exactly.
First of all, I just want to say, my friend, how do you start? How do you have a background of skating? How do you
I
start?
see. Yeah, actually, I was never skating because I'm a snowboarder basically, and
Mhm.
I hate to like push. So I never never had the intention to do like skating. So, but then like I just somehow saw like that you have like electric skateboard, and that's it. Because like basically you are snowboarding throughout the winter, and then during the summer you just don't have anything to do. So
Then you mix
that
it, the two of them.
exactly that there was this was exactly something that I needed. And it's perfect because now the winter is coming, and I'm actually like, usually it was that I was really looking forward to the winter so that I finally can just ride. But now
Mhm.
I'm just like, I was riding all the summer, and my legs are sore already. So I'm like, now I'm looking forward to the winter for the atmosphere, but I've been riding so much that I feel okay. That's perfect.
And for
And
you, my friend, what was the first board you tried, and what was the sensation?
oh yeah, it was. I think it was Skatey. It was called Skatey.
Hmm.
It was one company that basically made their skates from some kind of Chinese product, I think.
Hmm.
And yeah, I mean, like, I bought it in the shop, and I thought that I will just I threw away the all the package and
Hmm.
everything, and I just had the skate in my hand, and I just thought that I will leave. But then I stood on the skate, and as I said, I was never skating. So I wasn't able to even like hold on the skate. So I wasn't able to ride on it, so I had to carry it all the way to the office.
Yeah,
So
that
but
is.
the sensation was after a few days when I started riding on it. It was perfect, like carving. I like carving, so it was really in the beginning. I was just trying to make it work,
Mhm.
because learn a little bit on the skateboard, and I have to say that I was lucky to fall quite early when I started learning, because like when I bought a skateboard, I didn't really think that something can go wrong. I was really crazy when I think of it right now. I just push the throttle and just go, and then suddenly it happened like it was one of these old skates where you really like push the throttle, and it would just like go, and then you push the brake, and you would just stop, or you fly. And that it kind of like happened to me, that there was some quirky like controller or whatever, and I would just go, and the skateboard would suddenly stop, and I was flying. And then I was like, something can happen, so maybe I prepare for this and like buy some protection better and stuff like that. So it was great learning for me from the beginning. So before I went to really see some serious speeds, I already knew that like it can go bad, so I'm grateful for that. So far I haven't had any like
Big
big
accident.
injury. Yeah,
Yeah.
accident. I've had accidents. I like, for example, like just last year I was testing like for the racing, I was testing a new setup, when I was going, I don't know, like 40 kilometers per hour, and I just went away off the skateboard and crashed directly, like with my head like directly on the asphalt. So I was really lucky to now I was grateful that I had the helmet and everything on, because like everything worked. And
Yeah.
it's always great feeling where when you just have a big crash, and I've had a few of these, and you just look around, you see that everything worked, like all the protections worked, and you are fine, and you can just continue riding, if you are not like really a little bit,
For you like more to ride as street wheels.
street. Actually, I've moved from the street wheels. I started on the street wheels. I guess everybody starts on the street wheels, but then, as I do more and more racing, and I really like to carve basically as on snowboard. For me, the difference really is like the street wheels are like when you have a snowboard with no edge. Basically
Yeah.
you are just sliding around. And so I started to like airless wheels, and now I think I will move to pneumatics, because in the racing it's I
It's
think for
better,
now
my
it's
friend.
pneumatics or nothing. It's
Yeah,
really
because
gives you such an advantage, and the grip is like when you have the sharp edge on snowboard. It's
you
really
are seeing here the guys with street. You come to a speed that you're going to lose the control.
yeah. But
I
here I think on this one specific, I think everybody actually already has airless. But even the airless wheels sometimes, it's not like 100% grip, but
Mhm.
it's much better. And also it depends on the asphalt, right? Sometimes you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
have the more grip, and sometimes you don't.
Yeah, yeah, that is comes. You see, that is a mix in this asphalt, and sometimes it's better, sometimes it's
Yeah, yeah,
worse.
yeah,
That
yeah.
comes about 3 weeks. We was in a kart band that was perfect to ride. It was so grippy that you can
I see.
ride with street. You can ride with you can. It's the same. It's very very grippy, and everybody was loving. But was lots of accidents because the people start to like so much and start to speed more and more, and then
I see.
one moment start the accidents. But it
I
was
see.
funny. And guys, just for you to understand what I'm showing here, that is from his camera, and that is race that they make in his country, and they are very
Yep.
competitive. That is not 3 or 4 persons. That is a big group of persons who like to race and like to go fast.
Yeah.
And you seeing here is around you can match it. They go to 50 close to 50 kilometers per hour. That is about 32, 33,
I'm
I
not sure
think.
what's the conversion here, but
Yeah, but I
maybe,
think it's,
yeah,
it's close
30.
it's close to 32. A big, I know that 50 miles is 80 kilometers per hour. Then when
Okay,
I think
okay.
it's 32 miles per hour.
Yeah, I
Is
think,
it?
yeah, maybe something 32, 35, something in between there, I
Yes,
think.
is
Yeah.
close. But yeah, are you seeing that is from his YouTube channel, guys? If you have the chance, go there, subscribe. I'm going to leave all the links for you guys to see, and then you can see he has lots of videos with lots of races. If you love this type of stuff, guys, he has a lot for you to see. You have
And
seen here. Yeah, please, please.
and of course, like if you like what you see, just come and join us. Like just
Yes,
now
if you are in Europe, go, and it's going to happen something this month, next month. Can you
next
talk
month,
about it?
like in December, like 11th of December, we basically, like what I have to say, like we started 2 years ago,
Hmm.
like racing in Czechia, and it was like, for me it was like a dream. I like 2.5 years ago, I would say, I would just want to have a race on the kart track, And last year we actually have like we had 7 races. So it starts to eat out your time, and sometimes you just don't make it because you don't have time. And we actually have like two kind of series which are already kind of like competing with one each other. This video that you see, that's from Motoskate, that happened in Brno like 2 months or months ago, and that's centered for the specifically for electric skateboards, and it's really like sports, like it's kind of like physically more demanding, and also for the skateboards, and it's a lot of fun. It's for this specific race, I wasn't in the end concentrating like what position I will end in. I was just looking forward for it to end, because I was so exhausted that I just couldn't go anymore. That was really crazy, but awesome event. So
what board are you now in a moment using?
I'm using DIY board basically. I've started like a year ago. One of my first more powerful boards was like Onstra, and I was using it for I don't know, last year and something, and it was really nice. I liked it.
But in the race, you was with another board. The last time I was there with you, you were using
the last time I already, because I took this Onstra and I basically just rebuilt it.
Okay.
From like I started with the ESC unit. I put there like Foxbox. I'm not sure how it's called.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I had like a new battery, like multi-cell battery from one of our guys, like Battery Mouse, who just make it here in Czechia. So it's great that we can like have perfect batteries from just here. And I slowly rebuilt it, bought new motors, and now it's basically like DIY skate, and it consumes a lot of.
Do you think for racing it's better to have a DIY board?
Well, I've seen that some of the new like Chinese brands or like
Melo, Mipo.
Yeah, Mipo. I think the Hurricane or something.
Yeah.
They are starting to look nice, even for racing. Like so far, it was very like after you hit a certain limit, you just needed to build a DIY, because like it's not enough. It's not enough. The acceleration, etc.
What do you use? Double motors or 4 motors?
I'm now using double motors, but as you see, the guy in the video, he's already using Honza Skořepa. He's already from Jet Surf. He's already using 4 motors, and I think like it will just become a necessity for the next season, because like without the 4 motors, you will not be able to win, at least here in Czechia.
You don't have no chance, my friend.
Because that's like on the start, they are already like 2 meters in front of you, and
my friend, I was last time with you guys there in your country. Yeah. And this guy with the 4 motors with this mountain board. What's the name of it?
Honza Bohaj.
Yeah, this guy, you don't have no chance. Dave was very upset because he said, I don't have no chance. And then was this jump that or you turn around or you have to jump. Of course, the guys with the mountain boards is easier. Oh, look who is here. Hello, my friend. We are talking. We was talking in private about you, my friend. Moe, how are you? We want to catch a board from you. So it's good to see persons here from Australia. Hello, Trevor is there. He's from Australia. Then you have Moe. Moe, fantastic boards. We have to have it here in Europe. Talking about that, look at this beautiful hat.
Perfect design. Love it.
Perfect design.
I wear it all the time. Like
that is a very good one, and made for the best. Not everyone has this one, like you, my friend. Believe it or not. Yes, and I want to show another thing here.
So maybe just to finish the previous question. So basically, like in December we are going to we have another like series. I was talking about motoskate, and we have the XE race, which basically like started all the racing here. And this is you've been there or in on Pardubice this summer.
Yes.
And it's a event for all electric vehicles, so like one wheels, UCs, skateboards, and it's really usually like even like a community gathering, and we then have some group ride. Or now we will have like final event of this series for this year. It will be indoor race in Prague. And so far we have like 60 to 70 people, I think. And so I guess there will be no group ride because the weather will probably not be so good, but I hope that we will at least like go together to some pub or something, you know. So
Yeah, that is
have a nice time.
for everybody just to see. That was the race. That
And
is the
this
place
was
that.
this was also motoskate. This was also motoskate that was Pardubice. Because like as I was talking, basically we have two different series, and some of the venues that we go are same. So you will have the Pardubice from XC race, then Pardubice from motoskate, and some of the places are different, you know. So it's
Yeah,
it's cool. And the
you change
if you
the track from the
Yep.
last
The
time.
the Pardubice, I love Pardubice. I think this is basically our, well, Brno is also great, but Pardubice is something in between like fast track and like technical track, you know. Brno was really like super fast track. So I think I still love the Pardubice track the most, maybe.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
think too.
hard choice. It's hard
Yeah,
choice.
that is like I always say. That is always these two guys. They are from the same
Yep. These
race
are
team.
jet surf guys. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, you see it.
That,
They are with the same clothes and everything.
yeah. They look good. It's basically a Czech company,
Okay.
which makes they make these like jet surf, like for
Uh-huh.
the
That is the
motorbike.
new board that they show it in there when we was in last time there.
I'm not sure. Not sure. I think they
One
haven't had.
carbon.
Yes, they have carbon boards, but I think like we haven't seen the jet surf. I'm not
Okay.
sure. Maybe you saw it, but they have
I
like.
saw it was just for a presentation. You cannot
Oh,
you
okay,
can
okay, yeah, that's possible. That's possible. That's true. That's possible.
and it's fast.
It's fast. Well, you can see that it's fast
Yeah.
because I'm fast as
What
well.
motors they
But
are using?
they are using direct drive motors, and
Okay.
but they've made some like crazy things with the direct drives, because I also have them. It's these direct drives that you've got in Onstra, you've got in Bound Motors,
Hmm.
etc. But they just somehow, I don't know how, but they improved it.
Okay.
And it's a different motor, I would say. It's a different motor, and they are, I think the top speed that they are getting from it's around like 60 or above 60 kilometers per hour, I think. And with
That
the
is good,
four
my friend.
motors, it's really like I'm running. I want to challenge them, so I'm running like Bell, you know, to just like have a different world of board. But they are actually like able to like win against me with the direct drive. So it's kind of crazy, I think.
But what do you prefer? Direct drives or you prefer belts? What is for
Well,
you?
I like I for the last year or whatever, I've been using direct drives because I just loved how you can. I'm a night rider a lot,
Okay.
you know. I just start
Like
riding when
me.
everybody, like you, okay.
I
When
love to
everybody
ride
else
in
just goes home, you know. So I
it.
love that you can just go with the direct drives and nobody hears you. You just hear just the surroundings. It's perfect, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's such a smooth, like when you are going on snowboard, you just don't hear anything. So
Yeah.
that's why I like it. But for me, like personally, right now, what I like about the belts is the versatility that you can like switch the pneumatics and the normal wheels, you know. So
Okay.
I started using belts. For me it's noisier.
Hmm.
I like the direct drives that they are so smooth, you know, and instant, and the braking is also like quick. But I just like the belts because I can switch in between the wheels. That's, for me, is the biggest advantage, I think. And of
Okay.
course, like if you have if you have two-wheel drive, it's also like the direct drives might overheat more, than the belts. But with the four wheels, it's again like a different world. It's still, I just cannot say anything that will stay the same in like 6 months, because maybe it will be totally different. I
Yeah,
will
because they are
be,
improving every day.
yeah, and especially as we are racing, last year, it's just it's been super crazy, like compared to the last year, like in our like category, the street category, we basically improved on one of the tracks, like we've been going basically 5 seconds in between just 1 year, which on track which is somehow around 50 seconds. It's crazy.
Yeah, I
So
know. And it's very, 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 very crazy. And for you, my friend, I know that you was in. We was talking about that. You was in electro games in.
yeah.
And what was the sensation for everybody to understand? Can you explain? Was the first time it was there?
Yeah, it was first time I had it in my list for a longer time, but I couldn't make it last or year before. Then the last year, I'm not sure, it wasn't, I think. So
Yeah,
I'm
because was not because of the
right.
COVID.
Yeah. So I'm glad that I made it this time. It's always like a little bit problematic, because when you are traveling a long path or long road, it's difficult with the board. I wanted to send it over with the like UPS or something, and then just travel over with the plane. But I was happy that my friends from the Jet Surf, who are also on the picture there on the right side, that they actually took the car, so they took the board for me, and they were good. They actually traveled to France like 17 hours,
Hello, Dave.
17 hours.
Hello, Michael from
Ciao,
Stuttgart.
ciao.
Everybody's coming now. You're having lots of persons from different countries coming here. You have Dave. I think Dave is from Czech Republic.
Yeah. He's the guy that made my battery.
Okay.
Actually, as I was talking.
Oh, that is very good. That is very good for everybody who wants a battery.
Yeah, battery mouse. Like, but I think he has but he has been scaling up. I think he has been
Okay.
scaling up. So he's already like been a lot of under pressure from everybody from our community, because it's cool.
It's different. I'm just going to put here something just for you to see when I was there. I'm just going to change here for everybody to see it, because I have lots of product from this event. I think these guys, they organize the event fantastic, and
And you
sometimes
mean France or
no, the you can continue from France, because
okay,
France is very big, but in the same time I'm going to put some pictures here for
yeah.
everybody to see how you guys are well organized there in your country. And that is not just one event, that is more than an event for me. That is you guys are very, very well organized. I was not expecting to see so many people in this day. And
Okay.
everybody has to look to you guys, because that was more than just just a race. That was friends coming together, and I think that was
Yeah.
magnificent. And let's put it here.
So maybe we can like circle back to France later and just
Yeah.
finish this
Okay.
one. I mean, like what I like about Pardubice always is that they have this vast area without the hills, So in the evening, you then like go. There is a castle, and basically you just go with everybody to the castle. There is a
Yeah.
big like restaurant and stuff.
I was there with you
Yeah,
guys.
you and
I
it's
have I have an
awesome.
accident with my Lacroix, because I was riding with the guys from One Wheels, and it was a rock, and I don't see the rock, and the rock was like crazy. That because that was just made for One Wheels, and I
Oh,
was like, yeah, because they put me in one place that was just for One Wheels, and here was a lots of One Wheels too.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
seeing? I have lots of pictures, my friend. You cannot imagine what I have from you guys.
well, yeah. Yeah, these are guys from One Wheel.
Yeah, you?
The street category. Yeah, we have like in skateboard we have street category. Then there was the 80 category where David Bonde was and Honza Bohak, the rocket man from us.
And that was the new board, what I told you.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That's the special edition. I think it's made for like if you have a yacht, for example.
Yes.
No, it's the design is like really like you can take it on the boat and it just fits there. So yeah,
Yes.
it's really nice piece of carbon, and it's also made in Czechia.
Yes, I know.
And
The guy said I cannot show you too much because that is very new thing from us.
yeah.
And do you try it?
I haven't tried this one specifically because I think like this is more like a like it's really I think
That is
the friend
Michael.
there, I'm not sure if he was racing on it, but it's really like a design board, it
Yeah,
just
he was
looks
not
very cool.
racing. He was not racing. They was just showing the board in this day.
Yeah. I haven't tried it, but I saw it and it looks awesome. Like the carbon is just beautiful.
But
All
that
the
was a fantastic thing, and I think the race from the girls I think was fantastic. We have to have more races with the ladies. They are very good riding. You seeing all the types of guys with the one wheels, the guys with the AUC. That was a guy from Germany who win this one, and then you have David there, and everybody. You David too. David one. David from Denmark.
yeah.
Do you try his board, my friend, in this day or not?
I think not, because he had some wheels there that he was really precious about them as well. That there were not any other wheels that he could buy,
Yeah, I know, I
and
know.
he had to make them like make
Yes,
them
and
same.
you have to glue them. You have
Yeah.
to glue them every
Yeah.
time you stop the race. You have to put glue to not
It wa-
lose the wheels.
I think it was his most precious possession
Yes,
at that time.
yeah,
But
because yeah,
now as he has the new Stooge wheels, right? Like so he's okay. But back then, like there
that
was no
that
other
was
choice. There was no
that
other
was the
like.
only one, my friend. That was like,
Yeah.
yes, that is true. Every time he finished the race, and he have a big fall in this race. He was riding with me, and he has a big accident there,
Oh, I
and,
see.
but
Yeah,
nothing happened.
because
That was
that's what happens, right? When you just race, like I think like I haven't even been to a race
Mhm.
when I would not have at least one fall, because
You're going to have all the time, my friend.
you just fight and it happens, right? Like the
This happens to
intermediate.
everyone. Everyone. I just going to put here something here that the people see. I was to the race, just a little for me. I have here. He's the guy with 4 motors.
Yeah, that's Honza. First Honza, then David. Yeah.
Yeah, but the
They,
4 motors.
were racing in the end, because in the end there was this like this crossing with the guys crossing it, but I think the last races Honza wanted to race with David like properly, so they just went
Yes,
around.
they talk the two of them, and they say, okay, you're not going to do the jump. We're going to try to make a fair,
Yeah.
and that was good. And
Yep.
the other guy was there that nobody knows him is the guy who makes the Da Vega.
Yeah, that's Honza Fumica. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
is
Lot of stuff is actually happening here. Like you meet people that
yeah,
basically you already know, but you don't know it.
yeah. That you
So,
see is in third place. That was the guy who makes the Da Vega. Yeah, now
yep,
with the
yep, the red
red
helmet. Yep.
yeah, red helmet, and he has a nice machine too. And
And he's also improving every single time, like he's bored and right. So in
yeah, but I think it
Brno,
was fantastic. I just have here, guys. I have the video from all the races. I was talking with David in private, and I say I have all the videos, but I always forget to put them out because that is lots of work. And Dave knows, and most of the guys who are out there. I want to put them out because I think that is so beautiful competition there, and I have the cameras in 4 or 5 positions, and I think that will be interesting for the people to see it. But we're going to try to make one video for everybody to know, because I think the races was four types of races: AUC, street wheels, electro skateboards with street wheels, with
Mhm.
uh, 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 off-road wheels, and then one wheels.
Yep. Yeah,
One
exactly.
wheels was a lots of persons of one wheels. You have lots of
Yeah,
guys.
one wheels usually, like one wheels when they come in really big groups.
Yes, I was like, what is happening here today? It's too much people here on one wheels. That was
Yeah.
lots of persons there. Uh, i- i- by you guys, do you see coming lots of bikes to the events, like
Bye.
Sorans or something like that, or is
Uh,
something don't is you don't see so much?
I'm like, I don't know anybody around who would have like e-bikes.
Hmm.
Oh, Suron, like that. I know like two friends like
Okay,
who have these, but there is no. At least I don't know about like a bigger community here, so
okay.
it's even not on the race like category. Like if like I don't know if 10 people would sign up, maybe then would make another category, but like
Yeah. I think it's good.
different day.
Yeah, I just want to say, Dave, everybody who wants some battery specs, just contact Dave. Dave, leave me later your link, and then I can put it here in a YouTube channel for everybody to see, and they can contact you. Of course, it's no problem. If you make it, it's always good for everybody to have somebody who do it. Michel, okay, chef, and his YouTube, I think, of the best of Europe, most of come to see this life. Yes, Michael, if
Thank
there's the opportunity, I tell you, you are from Stuttgart, is not so far away. I think you have to go and see these guys racing. You're going to love it. They are machines riding. They are very good. Who
Yep.
is this guy? MF Bombs? Head
Uh-huh.
all
Yeah.
the time trial race. Is
Yeah.
always the head to head. The
I feel like everything has some. I like both, in
okay.
different. But this is actually one of the differentiators as well, because for example, XE race, that's
Hmm.
usually like the time trial. Like you
Okay.
start on the grid, but then basically your time counts. So it's like even if you finish like second, but your time is better, then like you start on the grid the next race on the first place, and then you change like regarding the like given the time, because we have the time measurement chips. But then the motor skate, for example, there it's like really head to head, where you like start on the grid and you
Sorry.
need to like make your way forward. And I think like both is fun in different ways, so I cannot really say which one I prefer better.
Hey, it's
But
always
it's
difficult,
great
my
that
friend.
we have both of them. So 1 month I'm racing there, another month I'm racing other. So I have the variety, and that's cool.
I
And
just want
maybe
to show
maybe
some.
here.
Yeah,
Yep.
please, please.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to like finish off the race stuff from Czechia.
Hmm.
That basically now in December, as I was telling, we have the final race from XC race that will be in Prague, and
Hmm.
then I've heard from guys from Jet Surf who are actually like making the motoskate, that we are going to have actually like January, February, March every
Hmm.
month like a different like indoor race.
Oh,
So they are planning even like the winter season.
wow.
So motorskate winter season. So basically, there is no break. Like
But
we
what
are
you are
racing
planning?
all the year here.
But Dave, what you are planning to do? Like kart events inside?
Well, yeah, these are like kart tracks basically. Like now in December,
Hmm.
it's Pitland. It's basically they. I don't know if you know like pit bikes.
Indoors.
Yeah, that's indoors, all indoors. Like in
Yeah.
December it's indoors, all
Hmm.
the winter races are indoors.
It's
This is
perfect.
like you can see like if you maybe if you go on the XC race,
Hmm.
there
I'm
is
going
a
to go there.
video.
Yeah.
There is a video from when I was testing it. So
Give me
that's
a
really nice
second.
track. And then the motor skate will be also like car tracks, but we don't have the like materials yet. But
Okay.
it's not going to stop. It's like going
And
to
how much do you know how much they are charging now?
actually the indoors is usually like 1,000 Czech crowns, which is I think around
20
50
20, huh?
or wait, let me see.
No problem.
Okay, yeah, that's around 40 euro.
Yeah,
40
okay.
euro. Yeah.
How many hours? A whole day?
Yeah, it usually starts around, I don't know, 9 or
Uh-huh.
something, 9, 10, and like usually you go basically like 4 to 6 races, I would say, heat,
Okay. Yeah,
because
that was last time. Was
yeah,
about
yeah,
four
yeah.
five races.
Usually you just go your heat, and
Mm-hmm.
then you wait, charge, and go again,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have the different again, like I would there's always a difference, for XC race you would have just the heats, and basically
Mm-hmm.
like you would go all day 4 to 6 heats, and then your combined time is basically calculated to make your final like result. And then in the motoskate you usually have qualification, then you have heats, and then you have the finals, so it has more like a structured timeline, so
Mm-hmm.
there are some points for the heats, but then in the finals you get more points, so the finals are most important, so it's a different type.
Right. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, 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 it's correct, it's correct. Yeah, I was holding it for a little bit, and now Honza took over, so he's now the record holder,
Yes.
so I cannot wait to challenge him again. And I guess David Bonde as well. He's
Yeah.
tuning his setup so he can
I
fight.
know, I know that he is now is racing again, and I know that I think he has a new setup, complete
Yeah,
setup.
I think he made a setup for especially
He was very
Czechia.
upset, my friend. In this day, he was there, was very upset. He was
Yeah.
very upset because
Well, I'm so glad that I'm so glad, like if he had fun, and because
no, he
like
was upset, but was very happy.
yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah, because like for me, like when I was trying to bring David in, like I knew him only from the Instagram, and for me he was really like the racing star, of like e-skate racing. So I was hoping that he would have fun in Czechia, and he will come back, because it's great
he
to
will
really
come back.
have these people that really like take it to the limit, and want to race hard. But of course,
No,
like it's great to see all kinds of people, but for like to have David here, and that we would be able to actually compete with him, because that was really like to have someone here that is really known in the e-skate racing community, and be able to make a good race for him. So that was our goal, and I hope we challenge him enough. And this
yeah,
year, I hope,
you're going to have him more times there, my friend,
yeah,
because
I hope that
he's going
he
to.
will see even more competition like this year.
The main thing what we want to make, that what I speak with Moe from USA. I speak with him and I say we want to make like this Europe against USA.
I see. I see.
I
Okay.
think
Okay.
that will be fantastic for us to come all of us together and seeing big machines and big riders. I know that in USA there are fantastic riders,
Yeah.
but I was very surprised for you guys. You guys are very fast, all of you, as streets and all of them. You are
Uh-huh.
seeing. I was seeing here the other guy who won, and this guy is fast. Okay, he has four
Yeah.
motors, but that doesn't matter. That
But
is a
that
big machine.
yeah, that's Hamza Buhaj. That's the Rocket Man. I have the
Yeah,
video of him somewhere in Facebook group. I think like the start was really like crazy when he started on the race.
yeah. But it's fantastic to see guys who are race so fast, and they are
And
so clean.
especially like I think, because I think David, the setup that he had was also like for a different kind of race.
No, that has
right?
nothing to do with that. I was
Yeah.
with my Lacroix, and my Lacroix with the trucks. What I use, my friend, I cannot curve in there. That
Hmm.
is,
Oh, I see.
you cannot. You
Yeah.
cannot when it's too close.
Hmm.
The curves you cannot
Yep,
curve.
yep, yep, yep. That's the specifics of racing in Czechia, that we really have like these like short tracks that are really like with hard turns, you know.
Yeah, that's
But
what.
when
That's
I
why.
see, for example, when I see guys racing in the US, they are going all the time like high speeds, right? And
Mhm.
for me, it's like difference. You go downhill skiing, or you
Yeah.
have slalom. And I think like in Czechia, you go more like slalom, and US, it's more like
Oh,
downhill. Or
I am sorry. There is the persons here from Australia, and of course, the riders from Australia. There is good riders in Australia too. I am sorry. That then is the competition is going to be like this: Asia, because there is lots of good riders in Asia, Australia, and we're going to see from America and Europe all together. I think that will be interesting for us to ride around the world and have lots of fun. Sorry,
yeah.
my friend.
No,
I
it would
know. I
be
know
it
that.
would be it would be cool to have the some kind of virtual like race, like. But that's what David Bonde is, I guess. Like I like that he did this T race, which is basically like a global challenge, that a track that everybody can set up and just like time trail it. There is this Facebook group like T race,
Mhm.
and like everybody can try the same track and see how it works for them. Of course, it again, like it's designed in a way that it
It's not
prefers the,
just one type of boards, my friend.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah, it
for every.
prefers the turning and stuff, you know. So it might be challenging for some setups, for sure.
But if you see the guys from LA, they make every Sunday in the morning,
Uh-huh.
like a small race. That is.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you see it?
Yeah,
That is.
I follow everything
Yeah.
that is happening in I guess Moe always posts it
Yeah,
in.
that is Moe, that is Mario, that is
Yeah,
Brandon, the guys, and that is a big team now. They are coming better and better,
yeah.
and they are carving a lot. Then you have not
That's true.
this.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. I
That
forgot.
is better. Because the other ones, what you see up hills and down hills, that is
Hmm.
just a speed for speedboards for you to go to the
Hmm.
limit.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
see one of the Brandons who come to 148 kilometers per hour
I see.
downhill. That was crazy.
But that was
Downhill.
uh, uh,
Yeah,
lying.
it
I'm not.
was
Yeah,
lying on the board.
yeah. I saw the video. That's
Yeah, that is
insane.
yeah, but what was with motors? Was with the motors of that was
Oh, I
like
see. I
created
see.
from
Yeah,
him.
yeah. It was cool. It's
That
really
was
cool to
with
see crazy
with the
stuff like
same
that.
trucks, from Moe. The trucks they love it, and I think now before we're going to come to these trucks, but now talking about what we was talking, leaving a little Chechen the race and coming to the event in Paris. When you came to this event, do you expect it to be so big?
You mean not the Paris, but it was Arcachon? Arcachon?
Akasho, yes, about yeah,
Arcachon.
is close to the.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely like I think it was still not that big as it could, because as it was the COVID time, not everybody could sign up.
Mhm.
Even we had trouble, you know, because
Yeah.
we forgot to actually make the tickets in time. So we were basically waiting for some people not to come and to
Mhm.
be able to like get in the spot instead of them, you know. So that was it was also like
I know my friend. I
yeah.
know my friend because I was to go there, but because of this COVID, I
Mhm.
said I'm not going to come. It's
I
so
see. I
no,
see.
it's. But for you, when
It
you
was,
came there,
yep.
was
It was
what
big.
you
It
was
was
big.
it was big. It was big. Exact. Like what I liked is that they had like different kind of venues, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, for example, we usually just have one track, but
Okay.
I think what's really nice when they have it is that what I was surprised when I came is that I almost saw no skate for first. Like
Yeah,
I
that
was
was
there.
what I want to come to you because normally that is more AUCs.
Yeah. I came there, and like all the day I was just meeting some different EUCs and one wheels and those
Hmm.
like machines. And even like skates, like they most of the skates that were there were basically off-roads. And
And
when you go there, when you see how it looks around, all the forest trails and stuff
mhm.
like that, you understand that like there it's more about like just going wild off-road,
Yeah.
so there was just really few people having the street boards, and we were actually, there was this global challenge, right, where you would have to compete in all the different surfaces, like
Hmm.
asphalt and then forest and then the gravel or something. And so we only had like these airless wheels with us, like with not really much of clearance. So we were trying to do the forest trail with these wheels, and I had to, yeah, this was the asphalt part.
Yeah.
And then, you, when you look on it, you are like, okay, it's a parking lot, right? It's a parking lot. But then you find out that even on this parking lot you have like so much fun. I just loved this like asphalt race, even
Hmm.
though it was quite small. But it's in the end, it always comes to the competition, the people that are there, because you just have fun, and you feel the intensity, and it's that's all that makes the race. And even the turns, it was really technical. This asphalt track was really technical.
Hmm.
So, and there was this like one longer straight, and you also, like, if you wait when they go right, you also had this bump.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I kind of like scratched like half of my uh,
Back.
down part of the skateboard,
Okay.
for this bump, because it doesn't seem so, but when you
It's
have,
big. It's big
yeah,
because in the video you don't think it's so high, but it's very high.
but also the angle, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was perfect,
And you have direct a curve to the left when you come out from him.
You needed to kind of like balance, like
Hmm.
going on the bump, because directly after the bump there was the turn. So if
Yes.
you came too fast, you just went off, so you just really had to balance the speed and like maneuverability, kind
Yeah,
of.
but here you can see. I can tell you guys that the French guys, they are very well organized. The guys from Belgium, they are very organized. They do it very well. I know because I was in a two this year. I was not there, but I was in Belgium in Belgian wheelers
Uh-huh.
that they make every year, and they are very organized. But most of what you see there now is coming more and more and more. But most what you see before was lots of AUCs and lots of eight scooters in
Hmm.
France.
Yeah, scooters as well. That's true.
Yes,
That's true.
and
And for them, it was great that there was this forest trail where basically we don't have it, and I know that for example, a lot of people on one wheels, they are like, they would more want not the asphalt run,
yeah,
right?
now is you coming.
Yeah. They want not the asphalt trail, but more
Hmm.
like forest or some
There,
obstacles,
there you are. Whoa, whoa,
something like, yeah.
whoa,
It was sketchy turn, kind of, this one, because you didn't see behind, and sometimes when you went too fast, you just went off. So yeah.
Yeah, but but with street wheels is always difficult, my friend. It's more difficult than when you have the tires. That
Yeah,
is
but I had the airless wheels. They
yeah.
are still okay and a lot better than the street wheels for these turns. Like
How many laps could you made?
on this one,
Uh
there
huh.
was also like a qualification day when you would go just like 3 laps. Like it
Mm-hmm.
was very intense. You would
Okay.
wait for a lot of time, and then you
Mm-hmm.
would just have like 2 laps, and you would need to just go.
Was no limit. Was no limit.
And then
Was
something
no.
like this happens.
But was no limit to riders in a track, or was
Yeah,
a
there,
limit
there
of?
was there was some limit, but I think like definitely next time there could be like some better like way because sometimes when you, or it's always difficult when you have
Mhm.
more people on the track, because some people are quicker, some people are slower, so you would need to
Yeah, you're
find
going to
your
lose it. That's
pace.
why I feel that
Yeah,
there's lots of people here riding.
yeah.
Like you want to go faster, and he's a guy who's going slowly, and he's just stopping you to ride,
Yeah. So
and you.
that was just part of the race, that you had to find a good spot, and but you would have time, so, because they would send you in like 5 seconds intervals, but then if you would fall,
Mhm. Then he's
that was it. So it was kind of like I went behind some guys because it was my fault that I
uh-huh.
fell, and when I fell, I lost my kind of like slot,
Mhm.
and then it was more trouble for me. So of
Yeah, but
course, like,
the important thing, you have fun.
yep, it was great, and not just the race. Like, the race was cool, that it was made in some kind of way as a, how to say it, like exhibition or something, because there was also guys with motorcycles doing some after the race in the evening. There was some kind of like program, I don't
Mhm.
know, there was the big,
Yeah, you have lots of programs you
yeah,
couldn't made it. Yeah, I,
so
I know
different.
that is what they make. And they make, sometimes they make, then you can go, if you want to go to the city, and
Yeah,
make a
and the,
group ride, and
the group
everybody
ride
goes
was
to.
perfect. I love
Yeah.
it. We were the guys took us to we were going to the city, and then just basically riding on the beach, because,
Hmm.
like, I don't know how it was in Paris, because I wasn't there, but I
Hmm.
loved, like, this location, because basically that's what I it opened a new kind of like new possibilities for me, because basically I went for a vacation, because
Hmm.
you are next to the sea, and basically
Yeah.
we were living like basically next to the beach. So in the evening you can just like walk around the beach, whatever, and you are on vacation, but then you are there on the skate race, so you can combine these two things, and it's perfect, because suddenly you just like you are going on a vacation with a purpose, that's perfect. So
For a person who go there, my friend, for
yeah.
everybody to understand, how much money, how much money do you have with hotel and everything? How much money
Yes,
do you expend if this weekend?
yep. It depends. It depends. I think, like, how big group you have, because I know that some people were living there in the house, like, and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that's better. When you have more people and rent a house, that's okay. But then if you are in a hotel, I think it was something around like 1,000, like 40 50 euro per night, I think, because it's like
Expensive, my friend. And you are in
it's a,
holidays.
it's a
Is
beach
this?
it's a beach resort, and basically it's a French beach resort, so people go there for vacation. It was just
Yeah,
us that were there for the
and
race.
that was summer, and that was
Yeah,
not so many corona COVID, and
yeah.
everybody was like, "Oh, I want to go. I want to make holidays."
But I think we like, I wasn't really going for the like cheapest option, because I was there on vacation, and I just wanted to like be close to the beach, etc. So I think that if I wanted to save more money, I could find like a different maybe spot, like further from the beach,
Hmm.
more in the city, and then you would save some money. But still, it's a
But
holiday resort.
France is expensive, my
Yeah,
friend.
yeah,
It's
that's
France
true.
is very expensive.
It's
So,
true.
guys, I was in Prague. I I was with family. I That was very cheap, guys. That was.
especially if you drink beer, that's like a different world in Prague.
But I can tell you guys, if you go to Prague, if you think that is expensive, no. uh, the place I stay, the persons, the owners from the this house, they was very nice. Every morning they bring me fresh bread,
Okay,
broad, cheese, everything, and that was not inclusive in the price,
okay,
but that
okay,
was like family. And they just tell me in the end, please. And that was one of the best classification in Prague. And I was saying,
okay.
okay, let's see. And that was not expensive. You can leave your car inside because it's difficult in Prague to leave your car.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I was so surprised, and I have so much fun. And I recommend for everybody, if you have the chance, go to Prague. It's a fantastic city. I think you're going to love it. It's lots of places beautiful, and the only thing I think in Prague you're going to see a lot, like me. I was riding in Sunday alone. There is lots of movies, guys making movies in Prague. They use Prague a lot to make movies, and I was trying to go up, and that was a church in the top,
Okay.
and you cannot go because the police there, and you cannot ride with the skateboard.
See.
But was fantastic, everybody. And the important thing, I was talking with Dave. I was riding 7 o'clock of the morning in the middle of Prague in the streets, and I catch the police riding, and the police was fantastic to me, and that was like a fantastic sensation for the guys here in Germany, Netherlands. That is, go more to Prague, and then you can ride. There is no problems.
Yeah, from what I hear, like from different countries, it's really like great here for now, because well, it's only about like not making some mess on the streets, and if you really behave as a part of the traffic, you basically can just ride anywhere, and nobody really cares much. So
I can tell I was surprised with you guys. You are so well organized, and you are so a big family, electro family, and and you don't make shits on the streets. You are very nice persons. You are fantastic as riders. For me, and everybody was there was not from your country. Everybody take care of us very well. Was for me. I said I have to come back because the people was everybody was having a fantastic time with, and the importance is not winning, it's just have fun.
Yep.
Is the important thing. Of course, winning is always good.
Yeah, but it's true. It's true that sometimes I just enjoy the events when I'm really like exhausted, or have, even if you, whatever you end up, like if you have like really nice time, and just know that there was like intense racing or whatever, and or sometimes I even like more the group ride, like than the, or it's both are like important parts of the race for
The
me.
competition, the competition is good, Dave, because in end you can speak about the competition. Do you see? I was in first place, and you was in second, and I passed you, and
Yeah,
you fall and everything. And
of
that
course.
is like you sit with your friends and you have a good time. I see when we go to the restaurant, everybody was laughing, everybody was having a good time, and
Yeah.
nobody was upset, and it was fun to see Dave, see you guys, and I was very surprised how you guys are faster. The guys from One Wheel was very fast. Okay,
Uh-huh.
AUCs in your country we don't see so much in
Mhm.
this till this moment, but
Yeah.
the AUC epidemic is coming
Well,
to everywhere, huh, my friend?
well, I think like there are a lot of EUCs, but I think they more like to do like these long trips. That there is
Yeah.
actually a guy from like Shemet
Hmm.
Odvaha. He's done like a trip around from north to south of Czech Republic. Basically, they are doing these long trips and stuff like that, but they
Hmm.
are not so much into racing, because I think even in the EUCs, like some machines are better for racing, some machines not so good because they are heavier. Not sure, but it's true that usually they are the smaller group on the race. So
For you, Dave, what is better for you, flex or carb or flex?
yep, I was just recently I was going here on Prague streets. Prague streets are a lot of cobblestones and stuff like that. So you definitely need at least pneumatics, and of course like the flex is good for off-roading and stuff. I like the carbon because when you go fast, I feel like when you go fast and like fast turns, it's like snowboard. When you have flexi snowboard in the carve, it just like bounce there and back, but the hard deck will just like stay, and you have
Yes.
stability in the fast turn. but then of course it's more fun. So it depends, I think, on the type.
What you riding?
Yeah, what you are riding. I have actually, I need to have, I need to have at least two skates, at least, I'm saying, because there was a time when I have like six of them. I don't know. It always goes like this. Like, this is the biggest lie of e-skating, I think, that like you save money. You don't. But in the beginning, like everybody will tell you, okay, you will just buy skate and then you just plug in electricity, you can ride whatever. You ride and don't pay anything. But if you start skating more, you will just end up with more and more skates, because
I know,
I
my
need,
friend.
you have one skate for just like, I don't know, traveling in between public transport.
Yeah.
But then you want one skate for longer rides, and for just nice carving, whatever. But then you find out that actually for off-road, you need a little bit another skate, with bigger wheels and big battery. But then you don't want to travel with this skate like on the normal day, right? So there is not one skate that you need. And then you start racing and you find out that for every race you basically need a new skate, or you just, it's just the experience. It
But
cannot, it doesn't need to have to be just a competition. But when I was starting, I bought this first skateboard and I was like, that's perfect, I can go for such a long time and it's so like quick. And then I met the guys from the Prague group and I was like, what? I cannot even go with them the full ride, and it's so slow. And suddenly it just, you find a perspective, and and that's it. You are suddenly, you are buying everything and you don't even know.
you are
So
improving every day, every day.
yeah,
And
yeah,
when
yeah,
you think, okay, now I have a machine, then you come to the race, and then you see another guy who came with a bigger machine,
yeah.
and you said, no, I
Yes,
have to
yes,
go back home and I have to do again everything from the beginning. And it's like
exactly.
Dave. You see, Dave was there, and then when you see this guy with the four motors with the number one,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
then when you see the power of that, because the power of that was amazing. And then David was saying, oh, I don't have no chance. Then when you see the jump, he said, okay, with the jump, no chance for me.
For sure. But then you also like, uh you are like, okay, you start riding and then 30 kilometers per hour is like quick, right? But then you are riding and suddenly it feels slow. So you're like, let's try more, and then, but it keeps moving, right? You just like come to some limit and then you find out that there is more and you can try more. We have this guy, actually, Ondra Verak in Czechia here, Skate Spirit. He has his YouTube channel as well, and
Hmm.
he has videos when he's going like 80 kilometers per hour in between the traffic. So that's also basically he's overtaking cars.
Yeah.
That's
But for you, Dave, what do you think in a race like you race more like this cars system for you guys is not the speed. What do you think is the limit one board that you think? Do you think is it enough today the limit, or you think we need more?
Well, I think for now, the tracks that you saw on the videos, like, I still hope that we will find that the track limits us and we will not have to do some kind of like categories, based on the motors, etc. And I think we are kind of starting to be on the limit of like 50, 55 kilometers per hour on the straight, because usually when you when you when you go there and you go faster, you are already at the end of the straight. So I think like right now the development here in Czechia is really,
But
it's
what you
all
think?
about it's
But
more about the acceleration,
yeah,
here.
but you think, do you think maybe for you to have more speed, feel like you need a better braking?
uh well, yes, but then still, like, you need some straight for the speed, right? And
Yeah.
at one point you come to such an acceleration that basically you are not able to like physically
Yeah.
stand and make it. So I think like, with the four motors that we are having now,
Hmm.
maybe we will see something around like 55, 55 to 60 maybe. But I feel like this is it. Let's see next year.
And
where we will end up, you know.
of course, when you have four motors, you know that the power when you come out is fantastic. Is
Mhm.
most of the time maybe you're not going to have a top speed very big, but you have to in this small tracks. It's going to be always good because you have the four motors. You're going to come out always out from the cars very fast
Yeah,
because you have the
yeah,
power there.
for sure. Like for sure, for tracks that we are going, like if you can, like the top speed is important
Hmm.
because we've seen that even like 5 kilometers per hour difference is like it's big. But then
Hmm.
you come to when you have like 55 top speed, that's I think enough, because then you are not able to use it on the straight, and it's more about the acceleration on tracks that we have, because like you are always braking to like I don't know 25 kilometers per hour, and then you
Hmm.
need to accelerate from the turn, you know. So it's really braking and accelerating. So if you have more top speed,
Hmm.
uh, we've been experimenting, and I think like this is not what limits you right now, not the top speed. It's
Hmm.
more about the turning and acceleration.
Yes,
At
that's why
like
the four motors is better. If you
yeah,
use the four
yeah,
motors, then you're going to have this acceleration. When you come out, you have the
yeah.
power, and that makes the difference.
And
That
I think the four motors have like more advantages, because we've seen also that like we've started
braking
to
is better too.
yeah, braking and then overheating, right? Because we're
Yeah.
starting with the longer runs, we're starting to really overheat the motor, so
Hmm.
that's better. And you can have the top speed with the four motors, you can set the motors to the top speed, but then with four motors you will also have the acceleration. So it's a good like balance, you know, because with two motors you can either set them for speed or for the acceleration, and then you have to choose basically.
Yeah, yes. The other thing, what Michelle was asking here, 90% of you guys are DIYs boards.
It's well, it's hard to tell, but in the
Hmm.
racing, we have usually two. We are trying to make like two categories. The one category where are people there is a lot of people who have like X-ways, you know,
Yeah,
V-foams,
X-Ways is
and
very big by you guys.
yeah, because actually X-way has done is actually like the X-way distributor for the whole Europe, I think, you know,
Yeah,
or he's distributing the stuff
yeah,
to
because I was very surprised when I was there. I see X-Way everywhere, and then I start to see many boards of X-Way. You don't see so much X-Way boards here in Europe, in Germany,
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, oh,
Well,
maybe here. Then I make a research, and you guys are the distributors here in Europe.
that was fun because when I went to France, actually, I met a guy there,
Next level.
and
Wait, you have to explain me this, my friend.
but when I was in France, I met a guy there, and basically he was I was just talking with Dan
Hmm.
last week because I'm taking boards from him, you know. So there
Hmm.
was like completely like a guy that I didn't know before, and he knew Dan from Czechia. So that's funny how even the ESK community is still small, and even in France it was really like all the guys were like so welcoming, and it was really fun with them. So I'm looking forward to like ride with them again. And of course, like I feel it's the similar like when snowboarding was starting, right? Because when I go on the streets, I just every time you see anyone, what I do usually that I will
Hmm.
stop and follow them, like not in a stalky kind of way, and I'm trying to get them into the group, you know, because like everybody basically who you meet, it's
Yeah.
riding electric skateboard. He's basically kind of your friend, so that's cool. That's cool.
Do you know? Do you listen about the electro? It's electric in France.
It's electric. I
It's
think
electric.
I,
That
I
was
know I know it, but I'm not sure right now if it's a channel or what is it.
no.
I
It's electric. That was the beginning of everything about communities. In this event, that was about 3 years ago, was created to make a first race that everybody
oh
came.
okay, so
And
that was the founder of Electric Games, kind of.
No,
No.
that yeah, it's like this. Is yet not that was the guys
Okay.
from Carve UK and
Ah,
the
I see.
guys from Cedric from France is one of the best riders in France, and Christ They tried to organize it a small thing, and that was so big that you see the Kelly, the guys who came there in the event was guys from USA. The Kelly, New York was there. Ernesto was
I
the YouTuber Jay Boston. Was the guys from was the guy from Raptor in Nation. Is not anymore there. He's
Okay.
finished. He closed the doors. But that was one of the best races I ever seen in my life, and there was waiting about maybe 50 persons. Has come more than 200 persons from around the world,
Nice, nice,
and
nice.
that was like the wake up from everybody uh, to see. And in these 2 last years was nothing happened because of the COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
And next year, I talked with the guys. I was with the interview with him, and next year they want to do it again.
Okay. That will be
This year you have to come. That is the
sure.
race everybody is going to come.
Okay,
You
okay.
see here, this race was guys from all around, and they are fast.
I think I saw some videos from that. Yeah, I
Yes,
remember that. Yeah, 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 yeah.
that
Well,
is
for
guys.
sure, I can recommend to everyone, to just try to like go to any kind of different country for race, because for me, like the electric games, like I wanted to see like how the guys do the how it's basically racing organized, like behind our borders.
You are very good organized, huh,
Yeah, yeah, but
guys?
I wanted to see like how other people do it,
Uh-huh.
and to learn like regarding like who comes there and whatever, and see like, it's always nice to see how it's going,
Yeah.
like outside of your bubble. And but also like what it made for me is, like before I was like, okay, but going to France is it's very like far away, and you think about the ways how to get there. But when you first time you do it, you find out that it works, you can do it, and it's easier than you think, actually, and now I just cannot wait for the next year to find any event around, like Europe, at least Europe,
I think it's like this. You guys today, you guys are the biggest ones. Why? Because you all make most of the time you are the guys who are always making here in Europe. You guys are today the number one. Electro games is just one time in a year.
Mhm.
This event is one time in a year. But you guys, you are rocking. You are doing every month now. You want to do every month now.
Yeah, and
That is.
basically, and also like what the guys from Motoskate want to do is they want to expand, like, and do some kind of local races
Mhm.
internationally, and to bring like the communities from that spot. So I'm not
Mhm.
sure like what specifically they are going to do, but yeah, they also want to scale and bring more people in. And I think like for the races in Czechia, like, in Europe, we have the great location, like in between everybody, so people from Poland, Slovakia, Germany, Austria, all
Yeah.
can come and all have it like relatively close. So I hope we will just see more of them coming. And
Oh, I forget that was the guys from Trump in this event too, and the
yeah,
guys
yeah,
look, these guys
it's also cool.
they are fast, huh?
Uh-huh, yeah,
They are
yeah.
very fast.
I saw some event that you were posting recently, when they had like an event indoor, and there was, I think, Amon
Oh,
was there.
that was in Netherlands. That
Oh,
was in Netherlands.
okay,
That was
okay.
they are very fast too.
And there
The-
was guy from Champa, right? As well.
yes, yes,
That
yes,
was cool. That was
and
cool.
it was fast. This guy is from Germany. This guy is from Germany. Is
Oh, I see.
John. He's very fast. He's fast
Okay.
off road. He's fast on track too. Is
Okay.
they are coming very fast. This guys, what you are talking about is the guys who are always together with the Atox. Do you know Atox?
Yeah, yeah. I know him. I know him. Like his beasts. I always
Yeah, he's
see
the guy who
on
create
Instagram.
what you see. Gear drives. He's the guy who create everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is a machine, and they are very good riding. I was the last week out here in Germany. In Germany was another event, and the guys, I have the videos for everything. The guys
Okay.
are killing me. You have to put it out, and they are fast. But my
Okay.
friend, I don't have no time. I
it's
have to put
difficult.
from you guys
Yeah,
too. I have
it's
from you
difficult.
guys. It's
The-
difficult. You
like
was talking with me in private that you have a video you want to put out. How long are you putting the video out, together?
it's like to compose all the videos. I always like, and that's like what I want to like see also more from, because I've heard that people are like making races around the world, and it's great that if everybody has a camera and just record it and put it on the like ESK8 in the Racing International group on Facebook or somewhere else, and just for everybody else to see. So we are always trying. I have my Insta 360 camera on my
Yeah.
helmet. Then I have several cameras on the board, and trying to like, I love, for example, now when I see it, when I try to do the footage of the racing, when
Hmm?
for example, when I look on MotoGP or something, and I'm like, yeah, they have great cameras. When you see this is what I want. These like shots. This is what I want, because they also have like first now they have like first person view, and also on the back of the motorcycle, and it looks perfect, right?
That is in Paris. That was the first thing. That was so many people. That is from the Germany. That was the event was made,
I see.
and that is guys from UK, from around the world. And I think what is beautiful about this is everybody. That was in a school, huh? That
Mm-hmm.
is a backyard from the school, and that is a small village. That is the
Yeah,
important thing. In a
this
cave, they
this is
put it
crazy.
the race in a cave,
Yep, I saw the video. Yeah,
and that is
I cannot
fantastic.
imagine like how how dangerous it was
Was
in the
dangerous, my friend. Was dangerous. I was thinking that was very big, but that was dangerous because the road was. Look here, the road was not straight. The road was everything was destroyed. But this guy is from Germany too. He's good rider too. There was
yeah.
Melo there, but the problem from this, for me, the problem you see here, you have two types of boards, one street
Mhm.
and one.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
uh, uh,
yeah.
you cannot. You have to. The person was a little upset just because
Oh, I
they was
see.
telling
And
Nelson.
yeah,
I think you have to separate the.
yeah. And that's I think that's exactly what Moy was talking in the international group, that basically like right now, and we see it in Czechia as well, that like
Yeah,
when you have people who just really want to race, they will come. They will come anyway, whatever
this
the
guy
type
come
of
from
event will be.
Switzerland,
But
no?
but you need to make the events so that the new people will come, because they are the most important to grow it, because you need to. I also, in the beginning, I didn't know that I wanted to race the skateboard.
Hmm.
I didn't know it's possible. And I think a lot of people don't know that they want to do it, and sometimes they are afraid that, like, we have a lot of people, when I was doing survey last time, a lot of people who will tell you, I don't feel like it, I don't
Yeah.
feel like racing. So I'm like we need to do, for example, like a group for just these people, like you come and you will race only with the people who are new as well as
Hmm.
so because in the end you will end up that you don't really, I think, everybody cares around, again, everybody cares about winning in their group, whatever the group is. You will
Yeah.
just come and you want your competition. If you come on the street board, you don't want to compete with the guys on like crazy board. You
Yeah.
just want to compete with the people who are racing on similar boards, right, like
Yeah,
you, and
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
have
yeah.
the challenge and have the fun. So yeah, what we are trying right now is to really at least separate the like urethane wheels
Mhm.
and the rest, like airless and pneumatics, because we've seen that for now it's the biggest division, because really usually on the airless and pneumatics you have the like high powered boards, and then on the urethanes you have most of these like stock boards and stuff. So let's see how it will work out, because I think still some people will come on the urethanes with high power board, and
Mhm.
the group will be again like will not make so much sense. So let's see how
Eh,
it will come out.
like me, David. I'm showing this picture. Why? Why? Because this guy he appears with his family in this event, and everybody was looking to his board, and his board was just with one motor,
I
one
see.
motor. and the battery was with the grip, was everything with the glue, was
Oh,
a
like tape,
DIY
tape.
board, yes,
Okay,
with
okay.
tape. And everybody was laughing at this guy. And this guy is a downhill in Switzerland, a
I see.
downhill longboard rider.
I see. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
he wins the first place in this race. And was
Oh,
lots of
nice,
guys with big
nice.
motors and make
Okay,
four motors in
okay,
this race.
okay,
And this guy with a simple one motor, you can see it was like easy
okay.
for him. Everything was easy. And if you see his board now, when you see the board when he comes, you see that is not. This is this guy is good. You see
Mm-hmm,
how this guy is riding. He's
mm-hmm,
comfortable.
mm-hmm.
He's like for him is
Yeah,
nothing. The speed was like. Then look at this board. One motor, and
yeah. Interesting,
nothing.
interesting for
And
sure.
but the guy was a fantastic rider,
Yeah,
and
it's also
that
cool.
that is sometimes you have a big machine, but you are not a fantastic rider for this machine. And
Yep.
sometimes with a small machine with one motor, he wins everything
You can
because
win.
you,
You can win
yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
But
that
it's
is,
difficult. It's like to do it. It's really like that's
yeah. But you know
kudos,
what?
kudos,
You know,
kudos. Like
yeah, yeah. Do you know why this guy wins? Because the guy was so comfortable and he was like enjoying. It was like is a guy who comes downhill without motors. He know
yeah,
he don't need the motors to carve,
yeah, sure, sure,
and
sure.
for him is like,
Of course.
and I was very surprised. In end, I see this guy wins, and I was very surprised.
But
But that's
that's yeah, but that's always my thought. Like I think that the e-skating itself is it's like great that it kind of brings like more people together, right? The downhill skateboarders and then longboarders, people who ride karts, people who ride motorcycles, because
mhm,
it's I feel like it's a combo, right? I ride snowboard, for example, but when you have to work with the throttle and brake, it's completely something different, right? On the downhill skateboards, I feel like you need to carry the speed as well, but then here you don't have to carry the speed because you have the motors, so it's
yeah,
like there are so many
many factors.
factors, and so a lot of people from different backgrounds can be like successful and bring their like expertise inside. So I'm really looking forward to that it can grow on this basis. And also like what I like as well is that like when you write, for example, I don't know, cards or whatever, you
Mhm.
cannot really race card and then then go away. It doesn't work. But with the skateboard you can just race the skateboard and then go on a trip, and in the
Yeah,
forest, I don't know. It's such a versatile like equipment that it's perfect for like travel, fun, racing, and you can actually do it with one machine, which is
yeah.
amazing, I think.
I
So
just want I just want to tell like this. The important thing, guys, we are coming more than 1 hour, close to one and a half hour interview. I just want to say to everybody, guys, if you are from France, go to Czech Republic. They are fantastic. Invite the guys from the Czech Republic to come to France, Germany. We are not so far away from each other. Last time I was with these guys was about 600 kilometers. If you go with 3 or 4 friends, you can change, and everyone from you make 150 kilometers. You're going to be very fast there.
yeah,
Uh,
or you can do what David does, that you can just like, if you trust us, you can send the board in advance
yeah,
to some of our address, and then you can just come by plane or whatever, travel like train, whatever you like. But usually it makes sense with the plane that from everywhere from Europe it's like 1 hour trip, right? So if you just send the board and then like have it sent back, that's one option. But I also look forward to travel, for example, next summer maybe. And if you can travel there by train, for example, and take, I mean like the night train, maybe, if they have the compartment where you can store your board, and just take it, because that's the biggest trouble, right? Like nobody will take your board on the plane or whatever,
yeah.
so you need to travel by like on the
Sometimes
road.
we don't go to some places because is lots of problems with politics from trains companies of flying. They don't accept the batteries and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And but
Well, I can kind of like understand that. I mean, like when I charge my board, I like to have it like under control. I
yeah,
don't really like to. I know that it doesn't like a lot of times it just happens under like specific conditions, but still you kind of like you are in your heart scared, that like something might happen, and especially when the battery is under stress, so I hope it will not happen. But but I like to charge when I'm like there.
yeah. I just want to say for everybody's out there who come to see Dave, thank you so much. First of all, I just want to say to everybody who's going to see later this video, please share it to your friends to see it. If you have a friend, who like to come here to the live till January, we are completely book with riders from around the world, but we are going always to make sometimes for you guys. This channel is made just for riders, for people who love this sport. And if you are a AUC rider, if you are a scooter or a biker or a skater or one wheeler, uh, just contact us. And if you are a lady who rides with the guys and you are very good riding, we have a lady here who makes interviews. Hella, she was there with you guys riding
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one wheel, and
He comes back again.
yeah, she's going to come back again, and she's going to make the interviews there. There is the interview from us there with you guys. Is in the channel. You can see it there in live. We try to speak with the riders a little more, and then you can see all these guys are fantastic there. And I think all of you go there in 11 of December. Is going to be a new event. I'm going to leave the link here for you guys to see it. Go visit. Maybe you can have the weekend there, have some fun, and make new friends. Uh, they are fantastic. Most of them they speak English. There is not a problem. That is a country that is there is lots of tourists. Then English is one easy thing for them. It's not right. Is right, oh David?
Yeah, I would say like not that easy, but yeah, a lot of people try to speak.
Yeah, everybody I speak there, everybody speaks good English. It was fantastic.
Okay,
I
okay.
was not. I was not. I was.
Well,
I was. It's a fantastic country, guys. It's
well,
not because
you
David is here. Is I was very, very, very surprised uh, to see how the people was so nice and they take care of all of us. And I just want to say, first of all, for everybody is there. You see, uh, thank you, my friend, for sharing. That was a great interview. Yes, it's a great interview because David is there. He's a fantastic writer. If you have the chance, go to his Instagram, go to his Facebook. I'm going to leave all the links there from the guys from the events, and I hope in the future they're going to organize every month. And if you guys want, if you go to a weekend and you want to go there, why not?
yeah.
Just represent, make competition against these guys. They love competition.
Yeah, if you want to come, just like write me or write. We have like ESK8 CZ,
Mhm.
like Czech group. Like contact me, and if I can help you somehow to get here, I will. And yeah, let's write and
Have fun.
enjoy, have fun.
And
Yeah.
have fun. The important thing is have fun. David, I just want to leave you with the last words because we are close to 1.5 hour of interview. My my friend, I leave you with the last words for your community, for your friends. But before we go, I want to ask you something. What is maybe you're going to create some boards with the trucks from movie or something like that?
Yeah, I'm testing the trucks. I'm testing the trucks already, but it's like it's difficult to set it up with you need to have a good deck and stuff like that. So it will. I've kind of it always takes time when you set up a new board. Like it never goes easy and smooth. It always takes time. So yeah,
And
I
what you
hope I will test them soon, but I cannot tell when it
guarantee?
happens.
But what you from the photos that you see from the new decks from him and everything, do you think
Yeah.
that is going to come a big machine
I'm not sure what do you think now.
from the movie, the new decks? What he create? Do you think that
Oh
is
yeah,
going
the
to
new
be?
that. Yeah, looks fantastic. I already wrote him that like if he can put me on the list, I would like to try it for sure. It's
Just do it, my
like
friend.
something else than something totally else than the rest. So it's like you just want to try it.
I think too, my friend. Just try it. You are a fantastic rider. Moi, if you are there, my friend, don't forget about him. He's waiting. Let him try. You need guys here in Europe to ride your boards.
Yeah,
Okay?
I bet that he has a lot of people in his queue. So
Yeah, but a lot of
I will
people,
wait. I will wait.
but don't forget, a lot of people that don't means that don't means that they are a good rider. Moe just give to good riders, believe it or
Okay,
not.
it's like Ferrari, right? They pick their
Yes, my friend.
pick their
He's
customers.
like, and Moe is very special. You have to see that the riders they love this sport because it makes for sport.
Yep.
Believe it or
Yeah.
not, my
Yeah.
friend.
I cannot wait to make it bigger. I think the traction is good, and I think we are growing. So I hope I will see more people coming even to Czechia. I hope that you will get more international people
We're going to
also.
when I can support you guys, I'm going to always support you. I think you guys are rocking the everything. I think you are doing an amazing job to represent Europe. You are the guys who are making this sport grow and grow, and we have to follow you guys because
It's great that you like it.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I think you are in all points because you have the one wheeler race, you have the skateboard race, you have everything together. You have the AUC, you put everything together in one race, and that is what is beautiful. You
Yeah.
don't think just about electro skateboards, you put everybody together, and you have the communities from you guys are fantastic. And of course, you're going to bring more and more risks. And I hope around Europe they start to do more races like you guys, and then the competition starts country against country.
Yeah, yeah. They need to have like people, people like Dan Peck,
Uh-huh.
who started it all like in Czechia, and he's really active. Is his enthusiasm that he really wants to do this like crazy big event? So that's and I think like in France, I forgot. I think it was Drake or who
Mhm.
organized the electric games. But you need these people and Moe in US, like these people that really want to like grow it, and it's always great
Then you
to
have then
have
you
them.
have the guys from Carve UK. They do an amazing job. They created lots of events, not so big like you guys, but they are is illegal in UK to ride to. That's the
Mm,
problem. That is always the big problem. Okay,
that's
my friend.
unfortunate.
But we have to think positive. Forget about these negative things.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. Was a pleasure to see you again. Not live like last
Yeah.
time. Last time was live. Today was not live. But I have
Hopefully
my
next time.
T-shirts. I have my T-shirt there, the 69.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You see, I forgot. I should have.
I
I
have
should have
here. I want.
taken
I
it
want.
on me.
Yeah, I have my 69, and I'm going to keep it. Was a little small for me, but
Yeah.
this year I want to lose a little weight. Next year I'm going to come back to make you guys crazy and make a DIY machine to race against
Nice,
you guys.
nice, nice, nice. It's always great to like challenge people who come to build something new.
I was very upset because I was thinking, okay, my Lacroix is a little more open. Maybe I can ride with my Lacroix, and I see through four curves that was too.
Too sharp, yeah.
Yeah. You cannot with the Lacroix. You don't have no chance. The Lacroix is
Yeah,
made for you to have open, and you can ride very fast. And
yeah,
you see, the last time was a race with the guys from. With Moe was a Lacroix that
yeah.
was
I
here
saw it.
with me,
I saw
and
it.
and
Yeah.
and this guy he don't have no
Uphill,
problems. Yeah.
uphill was really like when they were going uphill, the Lacroix was charging like.
But when he came downhill, it was easy for him because the
Uh-huh.
problem from Lacroix is the beginning, is the start. They don't
Mhm.
have not so much power because they wanted save the batteries.
I
That's
see.
why they don't have this power is made to don't destroy the batteries, but
I
you
see.
can change in the settings.
Yeah. Destroy the battery. Oh no. Yeah.
Okay, my friends, thank you so much.
Cool. Thank
Don't
you.
forget the next Sunday we're going to have a AUC rider from New York. He's going to come here. There is lots of problems in New York because they want to shut down the AUCs there. We're going to
Nice.
talk a little with him and to try to understand what is happening in USA, because in USA they want to make there is lots of states who want to say is forbidden to ride PVs. That is very sad. That's
That's
why take care, guys. David, thank you very much.
yeah.
Oh,
Fingers
before we go,
crossed. Sorry.
before you go, the last words for you, for your friends who came here to see you or going to see you later.
Well, of course, like fingers crossed to everybody around the world to like just be able to ride. I think that's the number one,
Yeah.
and I hope that we will be able to enjoy it as much as we can. That's for sure. And yeah, and I mean, for our group, like if anybody is watching, I mean, we see all the time, and we will see in Prague, you know. So like. I would be just repeating what I talk all the time, but I hope that maybe we will see some other guys from our group on the stream, and
Yes, my friend, they
we
are
will.
invited. If they want, you just have to give me the names. If they want to come, it's always
Okay.
open, guys, for one wheels for everybody. In a moment, I have everything closed, but I'll always arrange a day for receive you guys, the one wheelers, the AUCs. They can come to. Everybody is well invited. This is not a channel. This is a channel just for guys who love the sport, and that's why I make this. I make this to bring the people out, because for us to have fun and know each other. That's we are coming close to 200 interviews, my friend, and
Nice, nice,
that is
nice.
a lot. So,
Yeah.
guys, ride fast, ride safe. Don't forget protections all the time. Don't forget you have big machines in your hands. Enjoy it. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt the others, and have fun. And we are going to go